Step
Part
one.
start one. Part one is turning on the upfront speakers and lighting system. So we're gonna do it in a one,
Yep.
okay? That power's on behind me. Two is right here. Two,
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
Three is the big speakers.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Got it?
Okay?
Yep.
Notice how all the lights are on up here. That tells you that everything went good on that side. Now we come to the other side of the altar.
It's a little dark here. So let
Yeah. 1.
me see. Hold up. Which one are you turning on there?
1.
Oh, that red. Okay.
Okay. 2.
Jeez, you can't see. There we go.
2.
Where's 3? What was
3.
the switch?
Right down here.
All the way down there.
All at the bottom here.
Okay.
The light went on. We're good to go.
That's step 1. All right, good.
Good to go. Before you turn off the sound system or the Mac, you have to turn off the speaker system up front.
And it's the
Okay? So we're just
the
going
left.
to do,
Yep.
we're going in reverse of what we've already done. All right?
Yeah.
3,
Do that again.
3,
First it was okay, just that.
3.
Yep.
Okay, we're working in reverse. 2 off,
Hold up. Hold up. It was that.
2 off,
Yep.
and then 1 off.
Okay.
All right?
Back over here.
Working in reverse again. Okay. 3, 2,
Oh, 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 oh.
1.
Perfect. That's it, right?
That's off. That's off. Now we get to
Now this is to turn off the TVs
L left, blank right.
and then just, where's the power button?
Power buttons are here.
That's it. That's it. Right up there. Okay. And then,
They're turned on.
so now, go right to the, so now
Okay.
first thing for the computer.
So yeah.
Shut down?
So now we just want to shut down the. Well, you could just minimize out of everything, so that they'll keep it up. Okay, so you want to shut down.
Just on the side there, there's a little button you can feel.
Yeah, shut down.
It's that.
Okay. All right, so that's shutting down. Okay. Then I want to shut down the keyboard,
What are you doing back
the
there?
soundboard on the back right-hand side, bottom.
I can't even.
There's a bottom. Right here, there's a button.
Got it?
All right. Now we got three power strips. Power strip 3, off.
Which one was that? Point to it? Like the white one? Okay.
Power strip 2, off.
Another white one?
Power strip 1,
The black one.
right up here,
Okay.
off.
That's it.
System's off.
So everything's shut down. Done?
Everything's shut down. So first and foremost, okay, we need to switch out the ATM switchers because we want to live stream here at Redeemed Revolutionaries, because we're going to get on the internet and we're going to make an impact and we're going to make it around the world. So to do that, let me show you how we got to do this. So what we got to do here is we got to unhook this one here. Why we want to unhook this one? This is the ATM Mini Pro. Has access, on-air access for live streaming, okay? The one that is hooked up to the previous church that usually uses it doesn't, so they want to borrow ours, so now we got to bring it back, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm just taking out all the wires, kind of keeping it in order here so that when I bring the other one back, okay? This is the other one here that I need to take off, okay? So I'm just going to take off all this good stuff here and we're going to bring it back, all right? So I'm going to bring this one back. And I'm going to stick, this one goes in mic 1. You see it says mic 1, okay? This one is HDMI cord. It's going to go on HDMI 1 on the back here, okay? Then here, this here is the power cord out here. It's under, it looks like it says webcam out. Well, actually, that's actually the webcam. This is the power, I'm sorry. So we're just going to hook that in there, okay? that's done for that part, okay? Now we're gonna come back to the one that we need. So this one here is gonna go under the mic one, all right? This is our HDMI, let's go under HDMI one. Okay? This here is the ATM controller, all right? This is important because this hooks up with our internet access. That's what allows us to go online. This here is the USB-C out, okay? That goes right in there. And then we hook up the back into the power, okay? All right, we have to do that only if we want to go on the online and live stream, okay? We do, because we want to impact the world, okay? Moving forward now, we're gonna go on to turn it on the system, all right? We're gonna start here. We got 3 power strips, 3, okay? 1, right here, we're gonna hit that one on, all right? Next, we're gonna come to power strip number 2.
How about the modem? Was there any issues with the modem? No?
Nope, we're not to that yet.
Okay.
Power strip 2, okay? Then we're coming here to power strip number 3, okay? It's right there, okay? You'll see that power strip 3 works because it turns on the FAR computer, but it will also turn on the Philips switcher, which we're gonna talk about later, which is an important little guy. All right. So we got everything up and running here, okay? When I talk about what we wanna do now is we wanna turn on our Mac. If you go to the back here, you'll see there's a button down here on the back side to the left, okay? What I wanna do is I wanna press that and let go, okay? How you know it works is when you'll hear that right there. Hey, I'm working, Mac says. Okay, now as that's starting to load up, I wanna talk about the little guy here. This little guy is called Philips. This Philips switcher here, if you don't switch it to the right spot, and a lot of times, this is the troubleshooter because we'll forget about this little guy. But here you'll see that there's 3 lines. It says L1, L2, and L3. Right now it's on L1. We need it to be on L2. So if I hit this button right here, it brings the light to L2. Now we know we're connected to where we need to be, L2. All right? And perfect timing because now we can get into our Mac. Okay, so we're gonna have to enter the password. To enter the password, we have to know the password. The password is 1906. Remember, 1906. And we're gonna hit enter, or on this one, it says return. Bam, you see, it brings us right in there, okay? Okay, so depending upon who used the computer the previous day, all right, there's gonna come up some software here. So we don't wanna X out of any software. We wanna minimize the software. The minimize button is the yellow button here in the middle, okay? But we have to, first of all, we have to acknowledge some important parts when we bring up the computer, all right? So the switcher here is what is good, is important, that needs to be online, okay? And right now, it's telling us it's not being able to connect online. So if you look here at this top here, right here, you're gonna see that we're not connected online for some reason. So we're gonna we're going to take on our mouse, we're gonna click with our pointer finger, all right, on the left-hand side of the mouse, the left-hand side, okay? All right, you see, it says we're on right now direct. We don't wanna be on direct. We wanna be on what is our internet access here, TC8715DA6 5G, all right? Boom, I clicked onto that, okay? You see, it's thinking about it right now. All right, boom, we're connected. You see how, you know how that we're connected because you see right here, it recognizes our ATM Mini Pro and wants it wants to connect to the internet. So what I want to make sure it's clicked, which it is clicked, and now I want to connect it. So I hit connect. Bam, we see right there, okay? All right, here it's just giving us a little thing to just acknowledge, okay, I'm going to okay. Remember what I said, do not X out of anything. We want to minimize stuff, okay? So we're going to minimize this, all right? We also see, we also have access to maybe before the Redeemed Revolutionary meetings, we want to play some music. This is Spotify right here, okay? We have access. We want to keep that up because maybe we want to put on our music or whatever for whatever. Once again, minimize it. It comes down here. You see it comes right down here on the, right there's the ATM, right there Spotify, okay? So now it brings us to Pro Presenter.
What if we wanted to play music? Could you play music right now or no?
We'll show another video on coming on the next one. I'll put that.
Okay.
Right now, Pro Presenter pops up, okay? So this is where we want to be. So now we have to go to our TV monitors and turn them on. So there's two remotes, okay, here for the TV monitors. All right, one says L, one says blank, okay? L is for the left, is the remote for the left screen monitor. The blank one is the right, okay? So I'm just gonna switch my hands to make it quick. So I'm gonna hit the power button, which is right here. Power to the left, okay? Power to the right, okay? Now after hitting both, what you want the screens to look like is how it looks like on the right. It looks like it's really off, like the power never came on, but I turned the power on. So what we gotta do is we have to get this left hand monitor to appear the same as that. So what I have to do is I have to come out here, okay? Maybe I could do it from there, but I don't know. So what I wanna do is here, on that, I'm gonna hit the home button here, okay? Home. All right, right now it's thinking about it, you see? All right, so we don't want that playing right now. So we wanna hit the home button. And when I hit the home button, you see how there comes up a screen there, like a little a bar. So what I wanna do now is on the remote, I wanna toggle to the left. And you'll see the cursor move on the screen as I toggle to the left. Okay, you see? All right, source. You wanna stop at source, all right? When you get to source, you're gonna wanna hit the center of that circle on your button here. You're gonna wanna hit the center right here. All right, that brings your cursor to TV up there, all right? Now what I have to do is I have to toggle to the right once to unknown. And once you see unknown up there, you're going to want to hit the center again to choose that. So I hit the center and you see how it appears black like the other screen. Perfect, that's what we want. So from that point there, what now you should be able to do is go back into Pro Presenter, all right? Now under Pro Presenter, when it pulls up, there's a whole list of libraries and playlists, okay? We don't want to be Redeemed Revolutionaries under the library. We want to pick underneath the Redeemed RR, okay? And let me just show you, there's different other groups, okay? So RR we hit, all right? It pulls up all the screens. Now to see if things have worked, okay? We want to hit the button, that play, all right? Now it appears on the screen, but you see how it didn't appear on that screen there? So to troubleshoot that, let's just take it back to basics, okay? Maybe when I did turn on the TV, it didn't come on. So let's go back and just power on that screen again. All right, so I powered it, I saw, perfect. So the power, it didn't take the power the first time. Okay, perfect. So we're at the point where we want to be right now for Redeemed Revolutionary meetings, where the Pro Presenter system is working. If whatever screen tile you want, you just press it and it will appear up there. All right, I think that's it for this one.
What about Patriot Academy? How do you get to Patriot Academy?
Okay, so if you want to learn how to do Patriot Academy, go to our next video that we're going to film. All right, here we are back. Now what happens with Redeemed Revolutionaries, we want to show a video, or we want to be able to have internet access, or we want to hook into our soundboard to hook microphones up, okay? So first, now that the soundboard is turned on, because we turned it on in the previous video and the previous setup. So what we have to do here to get to our settings is we're going to go to the soundboard. We're going to go right here to view. You see that button view? Mm-hmm. I'm going to press that button view. You see how it brings up a blank display here? And it starts with Q. And it has six buttons there, up top there. Mm-hmm. Okay? So we need to toggle to scene. So we're going to come to the first dial here. And if you turn right or left here, okay, you see how it's gonna bring you. So what we're gonna do is here, I'm gonna do page select. You see how that's gonna toggle between that, okay? So I'm gonna page select, so I wanna do scenes. So I hit yes, and that brings me over to toggles over to the scene. Now we need to get down here to encounter. So you see how moving the dial will toggles between that. We need encounter. So once I have encounter, I'm gonna press down on this dial. It brings up a warning loading screen. Yes, we want to do that. So I want to confirm it. So I come back over here to the page select and I hit yes. That hits in my preset settings for the soundboard. That's not going to be important right now for the Patriot Academy, but later on when we have to do the microphones, that's important. Okay, so now coming back here, all right. Now to get on internet access to live stream, such as YouTube, or to live stream so that we could show the video with Patriot Academy, we're gonna go down to this bar here, the Safari, okay, icon, and I'm gonna click that with my pointer finger to the left-hand side, and I saved right here, Patriot Academy portal, all right? I'm gonna click that. Brings us to Patriot Academy. The password should be already set up in there. I'm just gonna click that. I'm gonna click log on. That's going to log it on for us right now, okay? So now we're into we need to get to where we need. We're a Constitution coach. So we're gonna come over to the Constitution coach and we're gonna hit the button for that, all right? That brings us up to our Constitution coach dashboard. From that point, we wanna go to the workbook and class videos. So we're gonna click on that, all right? You could see there's a whole bunch of different videos. We are working with this one, Biblical Citizenship. We just happen to be working with that. We just happen to be working on week 4. So what I wanna come down to is the week that we wanna do. We wanna show week 4 class video, okay? So at this point here, I have the video set up. Now I need to bring it so that it shows up on our TV monitors, okay? So what I wanna do here now is I need to come back up to the top here. All right, you see up top here? All right, so we're going to need to hit this one right here. Okay, you're just X out of this screen here. You're gonna just X out of that screen here. We're gonna minimize this screen here. Okay, now brings us back to where we are. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to the bottom of the video, okay? And we're gonna maximize this, all right? And now if you look, this is appearing there. That's where we wanna be to show our video. Then, simple as this, we're just gonna hit play. Very important point too, this is where the volume is. If it's too loud, turn it down. If it is too, obviously, too low, push it up, okay? Very important thing, when you stop the video, okay, or when you stop playing Spotify, always make sure the volume is back down to 0 before moving on, because there's a volume difference between Spotify and the internet access, and it will cause a surge in the speakers. So that's that. All right, so when you reach to the point at the end of the video, or you reach to the point where you want to stop, what we're going to do is we're going to press pause. Remember what I said in the last video? You want to make sure at this point, we're going to bring the volume all the way down, all right? Now to go back to Pro Presenter from internet access, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the exit full screen, okay? That brings me back to here, all right? Now I'm gonna go back up top here to displays, okay? Now this is important. Now to get back to Pro Presenter, it has to say use a separate display, and this has to be already checked also. Just make sure it says both the same. So I click on that, okay? That brings us back to the Pro Presenter. But here I'm gonna pull up Pro Presenter at the on my bottom here, okay? But once again, this is important, and you can say, well, I don't see the tile here on Pro Presenter. This could also be a troubleshooting when you start it. Look here. You see how that's red? They both have to be green. So I'm gonna come up to here and I'm gonna hit it. And as you see, when I hit it, it brought me back to Pro Presenter to where I need to be entering where I am, okay? That brings you back to Pro Presenter from the internet. Hey there, Redeemed Revolutionaries out there. Music. We want to have some music for people coming in. Let's show you how to do it, okay? Everything's all set up. Pro Presenter set up. You're all ready to go, okay? Come back down to our bar here. We're going to hit Spotify. We're going to click on Spotify. It brings it up, all right? If you want to maximize it, so you want to see it better, maximize it to see it better. You might not see this particular playlist up there because there's a whole bunch of playlists. So on the right, on the left here, you'll see a whole bunch. You're gonna go to Redeemed Revolutionaries and you're gonna pull it up, okay? Then we already have the playlist set up. So you're gonna pick whatever song you want, okay? Jesus is my firm foundation. Let's start off with that. That's what the Lord's putting on my heart. So we click that, right? Okay. So important part here is because sound, remember I said sound does not match sometimes. This is one of the instances. The sound does not match in Spotify. So there's two cases that we have to watch. So if I put on this right now, okay? All right, I put it on and it should be playing. Okay, so you see here, you see it's picking up the levels there that it should be playing. So number one, I'm gonna turn up my nothing, okay? You just don't wanna leave that there. You wanna always bring it back down, okay? There's also sound on the software itself, okay? You see down here, at the bottom right here, you see the sound is turned off. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that's turned all the way up, okay? All right, that's turned all the way up. Now we're going to adjust the sound on our system by bringing it up on the soundboard. You hear? There you go.
Got it.
Okay, that's it. It's easy as that. One important part, though, is to remind, when you are done with the music, okay, make sure before you go on to any other, bring this down to 0. And even for a second thing, I would even bring this all the way back down to 0 there. There, now you go, now you can turn it off.
Done.